Yo, do you ever get frustrated that you cannot watch certain live sports events like some niche fight cards from China featuring the next style bender because they aren't televised or available in your region? Luckily with NordVPN, I can switch my virtual location to a country that is showing the fights I want to watch so I don't miss out and can watch the action live. Grab your exclusive NordVPN deal by going to nordvpn.com/halfcast to get a huge discount off your NordVPN plan plus 4 months for free. It's completely risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. What's going on? We're back with another episode of the Halfcast podcast. We needed to keep it rolling, had a little bit of a break after the fight. Probably got in a bit deep with celebrations, but we're back now. Brought on my brother, Andrew.
We back, baby.
So,
we
thanks.
back.
Brought Bob and his bruv looking
He's
slim.
big man, mate. He's big.
There's a lot of black on today.
Got to look slimming when it comes to the filming that. So,
What are you up to at the moment?
Weight
wise? Numbers. Putting up numbers.
I'm in that $130 club, bro.
$130.
Yeah.
Like,
to be honest, I've put on 7 kilos. Also, I finished about 128.
Yeah.
I'm at 135 at the moment.
Yeah.
But someone like for me, like it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I must say, because coming back from knee, wasn't be able to like bedridden, couldn't walk, got no exercise in. The exercise I was really doing was just.
Well, bro, let's get into that. So, we haven't even spoken since retirement.
It's been a bit, eh?
Yeah.
It's been a good long year. It's been awesome. My first year, I'll take it back. Transition was really well for me. Like I went on a holiday. I got into it. I found what I want to do, and to be honest, I was pretty prepared for this. I knew what I wanted to do and what I felt like, where I was needed.
Yeah.
It's been good on this. So at a high school, easy way to put it, school counsellor, school mentor, at a high school in Cogra.
Bro, imagine, I don't know about them, but I just imagine a famous footy player coming in and is now my school counsellor. It must be pretty sick for the kids.
Oh, yeah, it's been mad. We changed the sport. It's been mad, but like they're
like,
for me, I don't, a lot of it, sharks and shit. But like, we all give it. Look, there's been, I can't say any kids in that, but there is a kid that knows everything to do the game and
stats.
He's stat man heavy, but I did get him a Broncos jersey and everything, because I know how much he loves it. And Adam Reynolds donated one. It was the best for his reaction and that kind of stuff. So they're the little things you can get out of the game and what it does for a kid. But even just presence, I love my job. I love being around it. I love being around the, especially that teenage age where I'm at an all-boys school. I feel like that's even better because I know coming out west, it's, I'm not in one of the shy schools. I'm in Cogra. It's one of the heavier side schools. It's been really good. If I can change one aspect and try and go down more of a sport route with them and, to get them, not all kids enjoy school, I must say.
Yeah.
So.
And because you said you were all right with the transition, because some people aren't, right? Like you go from retirement, you've been a footy player your whole life, and then you've prepped yourself, but mentally, like you go from the stardom as well, and then you go into school. Like, has that been any different, or are you still a star? Like,
no, to be honest, things still haven't changed. I'm still waiting for my generation to get old and dads where these new kids come through. I'm waiting like a good 5 years, 6 years where these kids wouldn't know who I am and going, oh, you need to go home and ask dad who I am.
Yeah.
And then, it's been, at the moment, I'm still relevant, if that's more the word, but it was actually good. Like, to be honest, I put it back to, so we had All-Stars 2018 and Sam Friday come down and had a good yarn with me and was like, well, have you thought about after footy? And I was just like, bro, I just signed a 5-year deal. I'm pretty set. I already live one. He goes, trust me, you think you have time. And I think he really struggled. He was a bit lost after he retired, not knowing what he was going to do. And that's what made me really think, you know what, 5 years isn't that long away.
Yeah.
And it went so quick. Lucky I studied counselling. Got my my trainers, assessors. I've done all that elite wellbeing, all the little stuff to get me prepared for what's after.
So you
footy,
can just
'cause
go
footy's
straight
not
in,
last,
yeah. Otherwise, if you get stuck in that limbo, hey, that's where it starts becoming a drama.
But the main thing for me was I noticed some of the younger boys as well. And I was like, I'm not going to do this. And I noticed there was 10 boys doing youth work. And I said, look, if I can get you all doing counselling, I think we should create a class and do it ourselves. And that's what
I did
ended up
see
happening.
that. Oh, that's where everyone was doing it, yeah.
And I got everyone on board. And, if you can find the right teacher and find the right person around you to help guide you and teach you, where we had a great teacher where she knew how to connect with footy boys, how to get around. We were doing like scenarios of actual counselling, and some of us were taking the piss. And some of us were like, it was serious. So it was good. But for me, I did my prac out at Cobham. That's in Sydney's West. It's a junior, it's a rehabilitation centre. I guess that's the word for me, because all those children that get locked up out there, we're there to rehabilitate them into coming back out and putting them back on the right track. So I got to do all my work there and all that little stuff. So it was good while juggling football and that at the same time, and pretty much made it smoother for me to go straight into high school. Not just that, but like I'm still the Sharks cultural advisor at the Sharks. So I do first grade and that with them, and pretty much all the juniors, the women's. So it's good having an imprint on they're not going where they were 10 years ago. Yep. We're trying to move forward. A lot of culture come to the Sharks, and it's good to embrace.
Do you reckon you'll always stay out there?
Oh, I reckon it's a tough question. I don't, it's not my. You know what? No, I won't. I won't. For sure, I won't. I want to be on acreage. I don't like neighbours. I like a bit of space. So
I've been looking at, brother. The side of the ranch. The ranch isn't far, bro.
That's the one, once, all I care about is my little mob and just getting a good, steady house. But it's going to be, for me, it's going to be too far and too big in 10 years' time. Yeah, maybe, but while it's around, not just yet. I love what I'm doing. I love where I'm at. I love what school I'm at. But not just yet. I feel like there's more things to do. I'm still trying to figure a few things out into this work life. But it's been a pretty smooth transition for me, I must say, where I know a lot of players that really struggle when it comes out. And I can understand.
Does NRL look at something to I'm sure that they're all over that, trying to help put guys especially. I think don't they have a program to make sure that you have a job for some of the younger.
Yeah, that's it. Look,
it's 1% of the people that are going to make it to the first grade.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest issue at the moment would be the medical stuff after you played. And I know there's a lot of people out there saying, well, if you work at McDonald's for 12 years, they're not obliged to help you pay for your surgeries for the next year. Yeah. Some of us boys that have been in the game for about 15 years, 10 to 15 years, and putting your body on the line each week for this whole NRL team, they got 12 months to get their body fixed.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
And then if you haven't got it done...
that's it. You can't, there's nothing else.
So that's why you pumped out I
went bang,
show
bang,
us the
bang.
finger. Is the finger fixed?
Nah, nothing. Not yet.
No?
For someone like me, I needed 6 to 7 surgeries. Yeah. Where the club's gone to me and go on, and they've been actually really good. But that's to me. I'll go down as one of the club
greats.
Legends.
I don't.
Only for one moment. When they say delivered, I'll go down as one good sore.
But you're just gonna be full body cast.
Yeah. But I think that's the main thing was trying to, because I'm working as well, and the hardest thing, I got mine on the 23rd of December. Christmas, I don't remember last year. I was flying. I even went out west. I went up the coast and then come home, and don't even remember it because I was that high on pain meds. It wasn't funny with my knee. Yeah. But a year before that, I was in a coma. So I've had so much anesthetic that wasn't funny. So I've had my knee done, my elbow done, and my nose done.
I don't think we've even spoken about the coma, have we, bro?
Yo,
just also with you were in a coma.
Oh yeah.
What about the coma?
Bro, scary times.
Did you see anything? Did you?
Yeah, look, I'm very spiritual. I am very spiritual. And my missus knew that.
Yeah.
Like my whole family know I'm that spiritual baby when it comes to things like that. I felt like I was in a white room. You know the cloth.
Was there fire?
You know that. You know that. Oh, bro, it was like, imagine I literally like the room we're in right now.
Yeah.
But you know that cloth material where, maybe you've seen the fob house, they got that
suede
that curtain and it's
linen.
like, it's kind of see-through
Cotton.
in a way. Yeah.
Oh, no, linen. No.
And like, if it looked like that, but whoever come and visited me or I heard their voice.
At the hospital.
They'll be there, like up top.
On the roof.
Like pretty much on a beam. There was a beam.
Yeah, fuck, that's trippy.
And I was like, get me up. And the first, honestly, the first person I woke up, and sooner I could move my arms and all that, and I was trying to write, like, I looked at the missus and I was like, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I was brutally honest because every day she was there. She must have been talking to me.
And you just couldn't.
And I'm like, grab me. And she's like, she reached out. She's like this. She's like, I can't reach it. I'm like, your fucking elbow. Like, I would have been screaming in this dream. Yeah. And then she goes, all right, I got to go. And I'm like, fuck. And like, it would have been like, when you're trying to reach someone, they're right there, it's like, fuck. And then I had like my club manager, my brothers talked. I heard my mum heard me, like whoever, like even my brother, if they're on the phone, it was like, I got a sense of it that because they walked. And I was like, I can't stop. So they must, that's how I knew they were on a phone or something, because they were pacing straight through. And I was like, no, you can help me, you can help me. No.
But
so it was.
I tried to screen record when I called you, but I couldn't. Like, it doesn't take voices.
Yeah.
And then I just remember I was like, "Don't say nothing if I'm the man." Like, and then I was like writing to you.
I think that's the hardest thing, man. I had a
tracheotomy.
About for 4 weeks, and that was like,
breathe.
Mate, to have that in it, I was trying to I couldn't sleep. It was so hard to even like breathe out of. Like,
was it like scary to go back to sleep or anything after being in the coma?
I didn't sleep for another 6 days.
Yeah, that's what I meant, because like you were like, what if I go back into it or something?
I think that was a nerve-wracking thing. Like where I don't know, because I was staying up watching the boys on the game, ringing my brother in England because he was at time difference, so it got me someone to speak to, or not speak to. He was on an iPad. Pretty much
writing stuff down,
writing questions, and time I'd write the questions would be like 15 minutes. So, and I showed him the question, and he'll be like, "Yeah, be good." And then I'm like,
"Help me."
But I must say, like, nothing will ever beat that recovery, that process to learn the walk, because I lost all function,
and then to get back out there and play, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't even ready. I 100%. I did that pre-season.
Were you doing like the old, no, I'm good.
Yeah, because I broke. Every single time I went to get going, I did my calf. And then I went and got going, did my hemi.
Is it just like your nervous system? Like, just
I was pushing my body.
Yeah.
There's pushing your body, and there was pushing even more than that, because fuck, I went to dark places. Like, I did the bench, and I started at the bar, and like, I'll do 3, rack it up, and I'd roll off it. And like, it was like you've done a cardio session and completely gone. Like, it was the ultimate hardest one. So
going
I had to start all over again. And that cardio was killing me. And every single time I went home, and I was like, Nick, I'm not, mate. I'm done. I'm literally done. And then time All-Stars went around, I said, that was the best opportunity for me to see if I still got it. I know I was versing quality players, but I could have went out there for a minute and played. Yeah. And I eventually did, and it was mad. It was like, honestly, it was fucking, I got, all right, I'm back in football. Fuck this, let's go. And I ended up like staying out there. I sat on for 10 minutes, but we're happy with that.
Yeah. But, yeah, good to see you back. But,
how you been?
Bro, been a lot. It's been a long.
Well, since last time, I've hosted how many times, but we've been away for a minute. Yeah. And I'll be honest, like, we have to apologise to everyone out there. Like, to juggle an NRL life, juggle a UFC life, juggle the other third UFC life, it was hard for us at a meeting point. So we do apologise where we were, but
we're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
For a minute, like, Tyson, let's go off your last fight. I'm going to go back to your last fight.
Last?
Or It's up to you.
Yeah,
Or
go back. Last.
It's up to you. Last. But your feelings like coming after that.
After the sick one, gastro. Yeah. So
I want to know the lead up, like, because I seen you just before and you were fit as fit. You were ready to roar, ready to go. And then I remember seeing you. I always send a message like day before, just because I know what it's like game day prep.
Yeah. City kickboxing. Like every time I feel like I'm getting better at life, if that makes sense. Like something goes in, or like it changed me. And that camp, I was like, man, I feel different. Like in this camp, like it was just one of the best camps I've ever experienced. Everything was perfect. And then that week, I saw my baby. We had thought she had already had gastro, and like it was gone.
It was past.
Yeah. Stitch up. So I was at dinner and I was like, man, like I just didn't feel right the night before the fight, and I was just like, you know, like in your head you can't keep your thoughts together. Like it's just, and everyone was trying to talk to me, and they thought I was just real quiet because I just brought a book and I was reading a book, and I never do that at dinner or something. And then we were in the hotel room with my strength and conditioning coach. And then I just went, spewed up all over the room. Holy. And I was like, fuck, this isn't good. And then I just couldn't sleep the whole night, throwing up in the bathroom, like just both ends, like exorcist. And then it was about 7 a.m. and I just did another projectile vomit all through the thing, and then all through the bathroom. And I was like on the toilet, and I was like, looked at me, this is going to be a hard fight, bro.
But like, that's what I know. Like, how much did you cut? How much, within that last week, how much weight do you reckon you had to cut to get down to?
I cut 10 kilos. 8 kilos. 8 or 7.
I think for the people out there, they got to realize like what you go to in the extreme you put your body under, where your immune system's out the door.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I think that's what also. So like, I normally have like these. The UFC give you these like vitamin packs.
Yeah.
When you're in Vegas.
Yeah.
But they didn't give them to me, and I forgot to bring my vitamins.
Yeah.
So like you know, just basics, but like vitamin C, vitamin D, like just to keep your immune system up when you're cutting weight. And I forgot to take all of them. So on top of the weight cut, like I think that was all. It was just a culmination of everything, bro. And then I listened. There was a new album called from AJ Tracy, and he did a song called Flu Game.
Yeah.
And it was like, it got released on that day. And I was like, fuck, this is a sign. Like, this is going to be my moment to push through it and come out on top. And I was planning, I wasn't going to do a fight speech. I was just going to walk straight out. And then, like, when they asked what was happening, I was like, I've got gastro. I'm sick as. But nah, it was not a sign. I just saw the hospital sign next.
Don't talk yourself down. But you know what? It was most probably the biggest... for yourself, and I must say how resilient you are to even get through it, because most fighters, if they're ever that ill, and there's a lot of people that I know who are elite athletes who are that sick and go, no, I'm not playing today, or I'm not going to fight today because of that. And I think you're more thinking about the opponent. If someone was in front of you and said, like, say if we were fighting, I said, no, I'm sick. I'm not fighting it. That's a shit going on.
I would say you're a weak card.
Yeah,
like, and he took it on late notice. He traveled.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, and also like, not that I should care about, but I was like, you know what? The fans have all come, like paid their money. All my family's come. I'm just going to go out there and still do it. I didn't tell my team that I was sick. Yeah. I got in trouble about that one because they were like, we were out the back and we did like one wrestle, and I was like,
but not
just squeeze down.
We only got one pair of shorts. Do you have one pair of shorts,
bro? So
you only get one pair.
This is messed up. You know what? I'm gonna do a tell-all. You know those Imodium tablets to stop your stomach?
Yeah.
They said take 2. I took 11. I couldn't shit for a week, bro. Because we were out the back, and just as we've gone to go out the back, the USADA came to test me.
Oh, bro.
And he goes, you need to piss in the cup. I was like, all right, I can't piss. I was so dehydrated, bro. So I was like brown. Yeah. Like, and then I've gone to, I gotta go to the toilet. Got in the toilet. He hears me in the toilet. He goes, no, piss in the cup. I was like, that's not coming out my dick. And so I'm just running between the toilet and the warm up stage, bro. And then first round, like I could feel. Also, I was like, someone messaged me straight away after, and they're like, "Are you okay?" Because when I went to say good, like I do my thing with Dad, I didn't take off my shirt and went to walk in the cage. I was like, oh fuck, I'll go fight, but I forgot to take off my shirt, and they were like, I knew something was off straight away. So and then, bro,
because it would have fucked your whole prep, everything, bro.
Every hit that he was hitting me with was concussing me, so I can't remember second or third round because I was so dehydrated that like every punch I was just like, fuck, where am I? The next when we walked out. The fight was in Perth. The lady goes, where are you? I was like, just go off the plane into Sydney. She was like, take him to hospital. So.
But like you could see, like even sitting there watching, and I was like, and then I even said to my wife, I said, something's wrong. And if you know, like I know, like I was like, I know Tyson. I know how fit he is. I know, fuck, he should be eating this. In that first round, you looked gassed. And I mean, like there's being fatigued, gassed, but you looked fucking like so gassed, like you were way off your feet. And I was like, he's not normally like this.
Everything was lifting me. But,
yeah.
Afterwards, I spoke to Huge, and he was like, "Oh, next time, just tell me because this is what we would have done if you had told me." Like, you know, like planned. It was like it would have been an ugly fight, but we would have just appointed and stuck it. Like, do you know what I mean? They come up with a plan based off of that. But I was just trying not to create that fear. Like, I was like, imagine if everyone knows I'm sick in the back. You know, that tense. I didn't want to do that, but. It's neither here nor there. Could have not done it. I lost like upping my contract because of taking that fight. So business wise, terrible decision. But fighter, bro. So just go fight. And then coming off that, like just receiving the hate from the fans.
Yeah.
So that's what messed me up the worst. I should never have released the video afterwards. I did like a video explaining it, but I didn't need to explain it to everyone. But I was I was on painkillers for broken foot, and then plus I was gastro. I was like, you know what? Fuck these guys.
Well, when you rang me, you're literally going into the paddy wagon because I didn't know paddy wagon in the ambo. And then all I see is just, you're like, it's just, it's happening. Yeah, no, and then show me the field. Yeah, we're going. I was like, fuck.
Bro, because I went out the back and the doctor goes, we're going to give you fentanyl. I was like, what? That's killing people. Like, I heard that. And he goes, no, this is the good one. I was like, there's a good one? So, bro, that rocked me anyway. But,
moving, like, is that it with the fight? But maybe,
well, just because after receiving the hate from it, that's what sent me into, because I was like, I wanted to do this for the fans.
Yeah.
And then when the fans turned on me, it made me like, I had to sit with it. But I took quite a bit of time off. I think it was like 7 months before I fought again.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wait, why am I doing this? Because I was like, why am I fighting? I thought it was for fans. I thought it was, and then I was like, nah. So I had to reevaluate everything, bro.
Well, that's the point when it comes to, you know, like we've had mad fans, like, and honestly, personally, through my career, the best fans are Sharks.
Yeah.
As soon as controversy comes up, fuck, man, I'm the worst cut in the world.
But they back you no matter what.
And then, like, the best thing, fuck, you know what? Like, in that 16 grand final, I did a thing to shut every cunt up. It was, and they went straight to an ad. They brushed it, but in some, like, DVDs and all that, you can see me actually shushing the whole fans, everyone to shut up. Like, and that was to everyone in the world because I caused so much hate. On me. I know that feeling where, you know, you don't want to let the fans down. And that was the main thing, like, fucking, it's the worst feeling in the world, but just because you just need to flick that mindset. For me, it was, fuck it, I'm the villain now. I'll embrace it a bit. Let's go forward with this. And that's what I was saying with you. You would have fucking copped the millions. But the best thing I can always say, and like, after that grand final, nothing. But I could always say, if it was a week-to-week thing with NRL, oh, well, get on with it. I'll wait till next weekend's game.
Yeah.
Shut the cunts up.
Yeah.
That was my whole mentality, where with you, I know you
wait till the whole next bit.
You waited a fair bit, but leading into this next fight, fuck, bro. Yeah, you could see you were hunting.
Yeah. And Israel actually told me something, like, because we were messaging about it, bro. It's funny. He showed me, I'll show you afterwards, but he was like, this is how I deal with it. And he's got like his thing, and he showed me what he does. I was like, oh, it's similar to what I do. But he was just like, whether they're giving you positive or negative energy, bro, they're giving you your energy. Yeah. So it's just how you use it. Yeah. So like, you know, and I just never experienced like the hate before. And it was, you know what it was mainly because of? Because he took the fight on late notice, I was massive favorite odds. So everyone gambled on me. Yeah. So it's all money thing. So
that's you hate those guys. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm
because they're like, oh, $3,000. I was like, brother, I'm gambling my life.
acting like we're going out there to fucking just lose a fight. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're going out there to fucking. I'm 100% easy. But like,
there's I do have like mad fans as well. You know, you got those ones that have been backing you, but then this camp, because of that, like, bro, this camp was just on. Like, I was just in kill mode the whole time. And like, just everything. I know this doesn't sound big to some people, but I didn't take my gaming laptop. I didn't take everything, and I just sat at home and sat by myself. I didn't go hang out with no one. Like, after training, I just sat. Yeah, bro. I sat there and just wrote down like what I'm going to do. Every day, I'm getting tingles thinking about it. But I got my diary and I was writing down what I'm going to do in Sydney every single day. And then, craziest thing, I wrote down a number of what I wanted from this, and bro, it was almost exact number. Like, from everything that happened, almost the exact number that I've been writing down every single day for 9 weeks.
Well, that's more like speaking into existence.
Yeah, manifesting.
You know what I mean?
Manifesting.
As soon as you manifest something, like, it's possible. It's there. Fuck. If I got any stories, I wrote on, like, Screw Knockout this weekend. And I said, I remember in 2015, I wrote on my post, sorry I won't be here next year, I'll be winning the comp.
Yeah.
Fucking next year I won the comp.
Yeah,
and then my Miss Eva said, you know that's manifested? What the fuck's manifested? She goes, you spoke it into existence. I said, well, why don't I do this every year? So that's one of the most positive things you ever said, because once you start putting stuff into perspective, fuck, it goes to another level. And you could see the mentality you were at where, you know, I know you had a terrible fight. I know personally how far you've gone, and fuck, I knew straight away. Once you didn't take no gaming shit, you didn't take nothing else. You only, like, through WhatsApp wood chatting, like, you knuckled down this camp, and I was like, fuck. And even,
but now, and now that's what I'm gonna keep doing, right? Like, that's the plan. And even just I debriefed after the last fight, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna see my family in fight week. Because I was like with the gastro thing. So now, and I'm going to stay away from the fighters hotel where we normally stay. And I was just changing all the things to make sure that I'm 100% fine. I was like, oh, this is what I need to do every time. But it also changed my mentality, because, like, you saw when I ran over to see Baby, it was because we had planned not to see her for fight week. Yeah. So as soon as I saw her, I just couldn't help myself and just ran into the ground.
That's it.
I was like, I haven't said, it's been away for 9 weeks from my family, bro. So, you know, all of that adds up. And even after winning this fight, as big as a moment there was still like a little bit of limbo afterwards, because now I've come home, I got to like try and reconnect with the family. Like, I've been in kill mode. And even like it was messed up because not messed up, but I was like, this was the first time that I was willing to just die in that octagon. Bro. And I was like, all right, now I've got to fucking reset my mind, because I was like, if I'm willing to die for that, like, you know, coming back to home, and then like now I'm gonna be dad. So
and I was gonna ask you, like, I've got a few questions, because I've noticed this, and if you're a real UFC fan and a Tyson Pedro fan, I used to see a bubbly side of Tyson where he used to rock up, laugh, everything, but now it's like your whole switch of mentality. It's like you're so zoned in that you don't know what's going on. The fans, everyone there, it's just like, it's you walk into the arena, eyes open, I know my job, I got one job to do. Don't fucking talk to me. I'm going to fucking check in. Hurry up and grab your Vaso, because I'm getting
Bro, I'm getting tingles thinking about it. Because
I see the little things. Like, that's how I know when you're on. I know when you're physically ready to go. Like, because you see that. And it starts like, it's like you're going to weigh in, you fucking walk up to your opponent and you're like, fuck, let's do this. Yeah, right, so, sweet, let's be humble, and walk away and you can switch it off.
Yeah, so even at weigh-ins, like, I don't look at my opponent in the eyes. Like, not until they lock the cage door. Yeah. So this was the first guy that I wanted to hurt. For some reason, I didn't like his face. Like, something just, I don't know. I just wanted to attack it.
He wanted to feel you, Tyson.
He wanted to pleasure me to feel me, eh?
He wanted to touch you.
Yeah, there was just something about him. But and this one, bro, like I said, I was sitting at home. I would just sit there meditating and think of that whole walkout. That fight, how it went, every time I sat there and dreamt about that over and over again every single day for 9 weeks. Shit. So when I walked out, it was almost like it was a replay, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So even when I won and I did the, like, I'd already seen that standing over his body, like doing that. Everything was exactly how that happened. It was like it was a replay. It wasn't actually happening, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I wasn't even emotional or anything afterwards because I'd expected it to happen.
Yeah.
So it was just like the most perfect and weirdest feeling because I was like, that's what I have to do to every fight, right?
Yeah.
So
what, like, I want to know, like, all right, what's going through? I know you're going to say, oh, ready for a fight, but like, when everyone leaves the ring, everyone shuts the gate. Because I don't know this feeling. I've always had a team around me where, bro, you're on your own, man. It's you versus him, locked in this cage. Is there, like, what triggers you? Like, is there something soon you hear the gate lock? Is it? That makes you go.
My one's as soon as I step in. So I bow in, and then like we got a mental coach who, like, we practice. You go through this process, like, and you practice it at training, so that by the time you come into the octagon, you're that alter ego that you created. You know, like Israel's Stylebender. I created this one, the Ronin. Yeah, it's like the samurai. Like, so when I come in, then as soon as I lock eyes with them, that's when it's on for me.
100%.
Yeah, so I come in, and then that's when I make sure that I see them, because beforehand, you know, they do the screaming, they joke about it, everything. But once they close that doors and you see those eyes, it's like, now you can tell the truth. Yeah. Because battle doesn't lie, bro. It's like, once you lock the door, now I know if you're telling me the truth. Now
you're going to get Timmy. Has he locked eyes? He's locked eyes.
Hey.
Look in his eyes.
So, yeah, and like that whole piece through violence, bro. That's what I mean. It's like the perfect moment in there. Like you said, when everything's blocked out, there is nothing else. Yeah, except 100%. That one person, one job, hurting someone, getting punched in the face. The feeling that at any single time you can be knocked out in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Yeah, it puts you on this level of like attention that is just. I don't know, it's like so zoned in, so like you can't hear anything except the corner over thousands of people in the crowd. It's just like such a perfect feeling.
And fucking, especially, you know, for you to win in your hometown, that must have felt fucking amazing.
I was saying afterwards, I just need to rethink what I'm doing, because I don't know what gets much bigger than that. Yeah, like basically only the belt, man. Yeah. Like, because even if I fight in Vegas, if I fight in that exact moment, it doesn't really get much bigger than that. 100%. Like, so it's like, it has to be for the belt, has to be for what I want to do. I'm beating people. Like at the moment, I'm trying to do like some sort of conquering thing where I just fight people from all over the world, and that's my taking over.
Give me the bonus, baby. I'm coming to get the bonus.
All the moments, man. Like, even when you're out in the back and it's cold, like for some reason, you know, in the back of the stadium, sometimes it's usually a bit colder, and then they go, Tyson, 5 minutes to move, and then you start feeling the energy. Then we do a little prayer, and then all the staff come out and watch you as you're walking through, and they're all like, fighter on the move. And it's like you're just walking through, and like there's people trying to talk to you at the back. You're just locked on, and you got dad in the back. When we're all like, I'm just pacing in the back, and then my opponent saw dad like scream, "We're gonna fucking kill this!" And then he's like, I thought I was just like, you know, like it's like all this moment that's just mad, and then so the bittersweet moments, bro, because then you've got your brother-in-law, like your brother who like has lost his fight, the team that you've been like training with, and you see them lose, and like it's so high and low, like so much different emotion in one night. Like,
and you know the feeling, like, well, you can't really say for Izzy, but a loss is a loss. You know how it feels, and devastated, and like I appreciate, especially. I know Izzy didn't do the press conference and like the way he went around it, like, but I respect him. Like, he's just lost everything in the world, and he just wants to be around solely with family. I get that, because nothing.
Yeah, what else matters?
No, that's it, 100%.
So, and like no one else is there for him.
But
like,
I know for a fact, bro, he ain't just gonna be sitting around at home and just eating shit like. On the what is, bro. He's going back home, and he's gonna fucking get back in the mentality, and bro, wherever you want to fight, I'm coming. I'm gonna fucking eat.
Well, there was a real cool moment that we had, because afterwards we've gotten pretty close, like from doing so many camps, and we just had this chat, and some of the things that he said, I was like, fuck yeah, like we're on, like, but at the same time, I was like, man, fuck this guy, because now I've got to go train with him. I'm going to get beat up.
Come on, Tyson, I need you, McKen. I need a bigger boy. Sweet. Yeah, I got you. Do you think he's going to do that? Yeah, he's going to do it.
Because when he's on, bro, he's on. So
fuck, man. And it's going to be a big fucking rematch.
And then there's so many fights coming up. So like, we're one cool thing that we're looking at doing, we're going to start doing breakdowns of fights. We've been wanting to do this for a bit. But there's a lot of cool fights coming up that I think we'll be able to get onto. There's the John Jones Stipe fight. Hopefully we can get Ty in, or like any of the other fighters. We got Kambosos coming in hopefully next week, but I think doing these breakdowns will just be cool.
Like, especially if we get it, if we can get it going live. And then we can get like even a fan or something to tune in and just ask us questions on the run.
Yeah, about the fight. Because
if you're a fan out there, you know, we can all sit back, and as me, I'm a fan too. I've never been in the ring, I wouldn't even comment on it.
But you've still took down.
I know.
Just said, couldn't take him down.
I took him down when he was champion. But like they could tune in and ask you a question twice. Like, what do you reckon he's doing here? Like, why is he? Because I was always. Like, before I knew about wrestling and all this stuff, and I was like, bro, this is not a fight.
Get up.
This. But until, you know, I got closer to it, I understand it. I fully understand it. It gave me a little lock and got me. But it's going to be.
Yeah, I think that would be cool, man. Just more interaction with you guys, like everyone supporting the podcast, especially through our ups and downs. So one thing we're really looking forward to getting consistency. So make sure if there's someone you want to see on the podcast, reach out. We'd love to just keep this rolling. But
or even just any athlete. Whoever you want to see.
It doesn't even have to be an athlete, actually. And we probably should get a female on soon. But I was going to bring Arlene on because I think we're going very male dominant. We want to try and we'll
get anyone. We'll honestly, you just throw them in the comments. I don't care if it's not UFC, AFL. We'll grab anyone. Like if it's a pro
ping pong.
That's it. I like ping pong.
We'll get a ping pong table here. It's turned into beer pong. And now another big one. We got the grand final coming up. Broncos Panthers.
Ooh. Who do we reckon?
Ty's still giving me shit for helping out the Warriors, bro. What do you want from me?
I know.
My cousin plays on the team. What am I supposed to say? Nah.
Look, I can honestly say, like, if you're coming to me for, I reckon Penrith, fuck, they're good, man.
Yeah.
And it's not just they're arrogant, cocky. It just off the cuff, they can rock up and show up.
Yeah.
And it's not just one person in the team; it's the whole lot of them.
But also, I like that they're being, NRL has like they've got such this thing where like. Just be this way, like media friendly, like just come in and be, and whether it like just make it. I think it's making it exciting. It's getting people talking about it. Whether you're loved or hated, they're still watching.
One thing I respect Penrith about, right? And if you ever been out to a Penrith game, or you ever been out to, if you watch them on TV, right? Before a game. If one person goes out, it's not one. You see most teams, some boys will go out and float out there and just see what the pitch is like, if it's slippery, what boots are going to wear. Bro, one mob goes out, they all go out.
Yeah.
If one's doing media, they all wait until that one person's finished and they all move together.
Yeah.
They know
it's
what
the little
team.
things.
Yeah, that's it. Like, they're a team, like, and not just a team. They're a fucking brotherhood.
One of the, I don't know. I'm trying to think. It'll be fun to tell this story. He won't care. He won't care. No, but he was just like, one of the things he noticed on the team was when he would finish the workout or something, the guys would come ask him for more, like, and it's not the younger guys, it's the older guys. They'll come say, like, what else is there to do? Like, we want more. And then that shows the younger guys, like, they're leading from the front. Like, if you're one of the older guys, you don't need to do extras. You've already done your job.
Bro, I'll tell you about one person in the team right now, Scotty Sorensen. Scotty was with us for years. I mean, ultimately, he's a vet. Yeah. He's a vet even before going to Penrith. Yeah. Everyone knew how good of a player Scotty was, but just couldn't crack it in. And in today, there is so many players like that.
Yeah.
Right? Scotty went to a team where, he was in our leadership groups. If you asked the fans, who's Scotty Sorensen? No one knew. Back in these Cronulla days, no one knew who Scott Sorensen was. But to us, bro, he was in our leadership group. Why? Bro, he led by his actions in the gym, on the field. Bro, just being that team player that everyone wants to play around. And look at him now.
Yeah.
Bro, he's got 2 rings on his finger. He's about to sit there and kiss his third one.
Yeah, man.
That's
just hard work, bro.
Yeah, like I was so on the, like, it was, for me, once Cronulla got out, I was so on the Waz bandwagon. It wasn't funny. It was just more, my heart was more,
I wanted them to come in instead of Broncos.
They haven't won a comp before. That was one reasoning. I know what it's like to win a first ever for the club, and it's like a truly amazing thing to do. But also for what they've done through that whole COVID movement,
coming over
they all come over here, lived here. Then they all had to move to Redcliffe, and they did the tough yards to go back home on their first year, where every team said, "We're going to take a home game just over for what you've done." No one did it except for the Tigers. Look, that's massive respect, and I just thought someone's giving back to them, and they're finally going to do it. Wasn't meant to be. Like I must say, Brisbane were just on. They were really on, and if I couldn't see Warriors beating Penrith in the grand final.
But
if
still,
there's a team that's going to challenge, it's going to be Broncos that challenge them. Nice. I'm happy because both teams, and they've both got quality Koori knockout players in the team. So they're out now. That's what I'm stoked about this weekend. But
I'm just excited for the game, actually.
Yeah. But I'll be there. I got a little retirement walk out there.
Man. I have to get down. I want to come watch that.
Because
talking about teams as well, but I think that's what City Kickboxing the difference is as well, man.
Yeah.
Like I've been to plenty of fight teams, and what Eugene's doing, bro, he leads from the front. Like he's there at 4 or 5 a.m. He'll do the first amateur class, then he's doing every single class and pad, same as Doug Viney. They're doing every single class. Like, some gym owners, you'll go to it, and then they're like, all right, I've got my black belt running this one, or I've got my purple belt. He's running every single class, and it doesn't matter if it's Israel or it's the newest amateur. If they tell you have to be on, because the pros and amateurs do their hardest session on Saturday night if they're fighting Saturday. But then there's the guys that are fighting the UFC, they do it Sunday. So all the team's supposed to be there to help on the Saturday night and on the Sunday. So you can't go out and then miss your session. So you're doing 7 days a week. That's
what I'm saying. That's an elite coach there. And I remember when we sat down and talked to him, and we were picking his brain, mate. Yeah. Like, he really, he reminds me of Craig Fitzgibbon.
Yeah.
The way he's already thinking out there and, he's already moving towards it is crazy, man.
And I'm not going to lie, it just caught me off guard, no, this is going to sound bad. When I was going to New Zealand, I wasn't expecting to meet just a bunch of geniuses
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I've never been to New Zealand.
Because you're so fixated on freshies.
I've just met the freshies there, and I'm going, oh, fuck. And then when I came there, I was like, look, how did this whole group of geniuses, and now being to New Zealand, it's probably, it's moved up to, my second favorite country in the world for sure. It's really grown on me being in Auckland, but even bro, so they do a sort of ceremony before you go out for your fight, and they have the whole team, and we do a dinner where they transition from the people that have helped prepare everyone for this fight, and then for the people that are making the walk out for the fight, and it's a way of saying thank you to everyone that has gotten me to this far. And now we're going to go take the rest of the team.
Oh, that's mad.
Yeah. And then so they give away to people who have helped out the team, and they present you with the...
Yeah, the greenstone and
Ponamo?
Greenstone. I don't know what it is. It's a massive...
Ponamo, I think. But yeah, and even just going I already felt like I was part of the team. But when you have that team ceremony and then they give it was like getting my black belt.
Yeah.
So it was, it was pretty.
But culturally, and if you don't know New Zealand, that greenstone around your neck is literally the way their ancestors and spiritually how they feel. You go in front of every Manaia over there is, mate, the world's biggest one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been to quite a few and even learnt about their culture over there, bro. Bro, you go in front of it, it's huge. And they're always get a touch of it, please. Get a touch of it, touch it, please. And it was different for me when over there. But I can see, even years ago when they went through it, when I believe CKB should have won Team of the Year and they should have won Coach of the Year, and they didn't.
Yeah.
And I remember Izzy and that come out blasting New Zealand about like, how couldn't you give him coach of the year when literally
they had all the belts. And
he had all of them. Like even like how well Dan was going at the time.
And I think it was because they gave it to the rugby, didn't they?
Yeah, they gave it to the rugby. But like I was like, bro,
and that's why he wouldn't fight in New Zealand. I do remember that. Yeah.
But that's how you can tell Eugene's a real elite club. He's in there first of the day and he's last to leave.
Yeah.
You go into any kind of like NRL headquarters, that's what it's like as a coach.
And you've got like, they've got a few hundred members now, bro. Yo. And like he is, like he's giving everyone his time. Like I like this one, I didn't like, and not that I complain, but I didn't even tell him about injuries that I had. I didn't tell him about anything because I just watched how many people give him like drama, like, you know, like they look like him as a dad, like and I was like, you know what, I'm not just saying anything to him, I'm just turning up every single session, like just getting the work done and just going like this one. Actually, I also didn't really talk much in camp, like that. I like you know, like normally I'll sit around and I'll talk shit with the team and like just hang out, bro. Get my job done, walk back out, like just got the
how many times do you train a day?
Like so most of them are 3, but then there's 2 days where it's 4 or 5.
Yeah, see that's fucked up.
Yeah, no, but like, crazy. I can't keep the weight on. And it's just basic maths. If they're like, I know a lot of people would say overtraining, and some would agree, but if someone's doing 2 sessions a day and someone's doing 5, you're just ahead.
Yeah, see, I took that mentality, but like for a footy perspective, for me, I train on Christmas Day and New Year's. That was like when everyone's off on holidays, and I was like,
just as a mental thing,
to have that, I've got that head start on it.
Yeah.
Or not just a head start, I've got a little bit more.
Yeah. So
like no one's doing this on Christmas
So
Day.
we did sparring on New Year's Day, and bro, there was like 200 people there. From the gym, we went down to the beach. We did sparring. There's 200 people sparring. Oh, it's like it's just different, bro. And then there's like Christmas Day. Everyone's training. I think we had spiders because someone had a fight on January. Like, so it's just like there's no days off.
All right, for you, toughest thing about give me your ultimate toughest thing you have to do in fight camp. What's the toughest thing? Is it an exercise? Is it mentally?
No, exercise-wise it'd be spider. But it's mainly it's just keeping focused, just being away from the family, to be honest.
Yeah.
But physically wise, it's spider. So they do this thing on Sunday, and it's like emulates a fight. And they do like a build up lactic, and then they like just fresh person every 30 seconds. So whatever round you're doing, and then they just changed it recently, and it was way harder again. Like they changed it this fight camp, and it was I don't want to say double the toughness, but I felt like you couldn't walk after the second one, and then you just still got another round. And the thing about it is, it's like that's harder than a fight. Because in a fight, my fight, bro, went for 2 minutes 30. Done, rest. No matter what, on Sunday, you're getting wrecked.
No more spiders, please. No more for me.
No matter how good you're going, nothing. You just get smashed.
But you prepare for the worst.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's just even I spoke with one of my other coaches from here. It was like, you've done all your cardio. Why did you do this? I was like, it's just a mental thing. It's like you for your fitness wise, you're good, but this is just to show you no matter what stuff. And to be honest, bro, like it's from doing that, my life has gotten so much, like, I don't want to say easier, but like other things have become so unimportant, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like problems, no matter what you throw at me, like especially after like this fight, the week of, I got staph in my pinky. I got conjunctivitis in my eye. I got an eye infection on Wednesday, and I got 6 stitches straight across my eye on Monday. I pulled out the stitches myself before the week of the fight, and all of that, I was like, it doesn't matter, because
there's always something worse.
Yeah, and I was like, I had gastro last fight. This one's easy.
But that's I had to go and see a psych for all that kind of stuff, and the main thing he taught me, to every negative, no matter how bad it is, you can think of 3 positive things through it. And that was the way I flicked my whole mentality of thinking with life, with every scenario that gets thrown at me, injuries, and I'm not saying, life is a negative, but there's so much positive stuff that come out of that.
Yeah. And when Israel tore his MCL the week before the biggest fight of against Pereira, I texted him. I was like, just reached out, and he was like, what was it? if you can't change the situation, change your perspective.
Yeah.
And I was like, didn't really understood because I didn't know what he changed his perspective to or whatever. But I got my eye cut and everyone was like, oh no, like this is the worst thing in the world. Like, and then I was like, all right, well, I can't change the situation. So, all right, well, at least it's going to cut open and when it gets bloody, the crowd will go off and I'll get 50K.
Yeah.
It's like, that's how you change your perspective, right? Instead of looking at it as a negative thing, this is going to help me. How can it help me? And I think like that's, I think that's the difference as well. So
that's mad. That's mad. But I have to congratulate you on that last fight. That's fucking hectic, bro.
The man, appreciate
Twice,
it.
that's mad comeback. What's next?
So doing a little switch it
who
up.
the fuck is next?
I'm doing a little switch it up at the moment. I'm doing. I got a little surprise in the works.
Ooh.
So I'll be out for. Oh, actually, we won't be able to do the podcast next week. So I'm out for a week. And then I come back and I'll just be straight. I want to do pre-camp again, bro. Straight.
Yo.
So I asked for the fight in December.
Yo.
But it's already full up, I think. So January, February, it's looking for. But I just want to get straight back in there. But I keep this. I don't want time off because we just got to keep it rolling while I got this mentality.
Well, that's
keep it
it.
going. And also, bro, you don't know how long this is gonna last. So just keep it up while we can.
Yo.
Like even looking at you and like retirement, and there's like a bunch of boys around me looking at looking at you. I just, bro, I know I'm like the average age for our fight division's like 37, I think.
Yeah.
So I know it's like it's gonna come quicker than I expected as well.
Yeah.
So I just gotta make sure that everything's aligned, get all of this while my body's good.
Yeah.
And just pump it out. Try and go
Why
as hard
not?
as I can.
That's it. Yo.
What about you?
Same. Go back to footy. Got footy coming up, pre-season with the boys and that kind of stuff.
For
I got knockout this weekend.
oh, you play?
Fucking if I'm
Yeah,
playing one leg and
hectic.
one, give a fuck. And that's what changed the mentality. 154, you
Yeah,
best, baby.
stronger. Yeah, can't stop me.
But that's I got that coming up. Back term 4. I go off school terms now.
Yeah.
Leading into a 6-week break, bro. Come on now.
What do we? Oh, that's what. I asked to do this podcast last week. He goes, "Oh, school holidays next week."
But I'm keen to do.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to keep going forward with this. We're bringing it back. Have to bring it back. It's unfair to the
And we got
fans
this new
that.
studio.
Oh,
as well. Come on, bro. We're upgrading. Keep it up.
Man's hot.
Men's is hot. We might have to look into some aircon in here.
But grateful.
No,
Grateful.
thanks, brother. Thanks. Let's
Great
keep it
catch
going,
up.
bro.
All right, brother.
I'm in.
Yo.
Appreciate it.